Hi there, it's Kevin with RogueDeckBuilder.com here with match number 1 with our nice little Hero's Blade deck. I don't know if this is a keepable hand. We have the Temple. I'm going to keep it. It's very weak though, but it could come back from a lot of... if this is like a control deck, land go isn't the most terrible strategy ever. And we are on the draw, so this makes us a little bit better. I do like seeing any sort of manifest strategy, as I think we're very well positioned against that. I'm not worried about them clogging up the board and gaining all life, as this deck can just do huge points of swings. Now that's a better card. We have an Elvish Mystic. So Mystic versus Mystic. Shaman is very good with Mystics because if I attack him with a Mystic, you can get a counter. But he's got an avatar that the Resolute, that's going to be a little bit difficult for me to deal with right off the bat. It's going to be a very aggressive deck, and I'm definitely going to put Polukranos on top, as that will be my play for next turn. So we'll see if he is like a Aspect of Hydra deck similar to mine. I thought about Avatar Resolute. It's a very good card. It's just not quite that formidable range. And he's smart. He's going to attack in. I don't believe that I block here with the Elvish Mystic, other than he is, yeah, because we want Polukranos out next turn. And yeah, he misses land drops, so we're in very good shape with the Polukranos. That will come down right here. We'll just play a basic forest. And this is going to be very hard for him to come back from. He's going to have to find something. He could have an Aspect of Hydra in his hand. That's why I attack with the Elvish Mystic. But I think it'll be worth it to get it out of his hand, and we'll still kill his avatar if that's the case. So if he comes in, he's got an Aspect 100%. It's only +3/+3. It will make the trade here, and it will 2-for-1 him. So I know this is coming down. Aspect of Hydra. And yeah, so that has trample, huh? That's an awesome card. So it's going to be a green-white Aspect of Hydra type deck. He does find his one, puts it on the bottom though. I wonder what he's still waiting for. I think at this point we will put out a Shaman and then we'll attack in with both. Or I could scry here. I'm getting a little bit mana flooded. I think what I'm going to do is just start thinning out the deck. Don't know if that matters that much statistically, but we'll go for it. And see if he blocks. Elvish Mystic on Elvish Mystic. He's definitely deciding if he wants to do that. As if he doesn't block, though, yep, we are back in. We're about even right here. He's got a little more card advantage due to not drawing lands and us having tons of lands. But I wonder what he has in his hand. I don't know if he really has much. It's just going to be... Creator's Claw's nice here. It allows us to burn off his Mystic. Definitely want that on top. So I could burn off his Mystic and still Nylea, or I could attack with both. But do I care about a Mystic at this point? I think I do. And see if he saves it somehow. 4 mana. Collected Company, okay. So we at least get that to tap out. And he gets a Boon Satyr and an Avatar. That's very annoying, for sure. And we do kill the Mystic. So I could attack in with the Mystic. Or I could just slam out a... it's going to be slamming out a Nylea. Really good card. Being the... He'd have to double block, though. There's no way he double blocks. Right? Right? Yeah. He's not going to double block. No, he doesn't have to double block. Who might... Man, I am really crazy right now. I need to take my my coffee here. He can just block with 1. That was a stupid, stupid attack. As we get rid of the Avatar. And, oh geez, I feel really stupid here for attacking in with that. That might end up costing me the game. I was thinking he had a double block there with the power being at 4. I mean, but even Boon Satyr would have worked there. So, he's going to attack with Boon Satyr. I'm going to go down to a 10. Yeah, that would have got me back in the game, the Shaman. And now he's in the driver's seat with the Fleecemane Lion, definitely. So there's Surrak, and Surrak is not going to even give my guy... Ugh, that's gross. But do we race here? I think we do. No, I still can't even give him Formidable because he's not quite big enough. So that was just a stupid, stupid attack. But we'll let it go because this costs 4. And then Surrak will not be big enough. Yikes. Okay, well, we'll Surrak here. And pass the turn. And I don't know if we're going to be able to come out of this. The good news is we do have Elvish Mystic to block. But that takes us away from the Devotion. So if he's going to show us what... He's going to fight here. The command. Okay, a Valorous Stance. Yeah, that really hurts. But this allows me to block the Boon Satyr if he attacks in. Just the Fleece main line is going to come in. Alright, so we're okay. I do have stuff to worry about. All his card advantage in hand. Xenagos is not good. In fact, I don't even know if we play him. I'm just going to sack this. Thin out our deck even more. Well, this is so lethal if I actually draw anything here. But I'm pretty sure I'm dead here if he attacks in with another aspect. Or just fights with Dromoka's command. Yeah, I literally threw this game horribly bad. Alright, we'll go on to the sideboard, what we're going to bring in. He does have a lot of two casting cost stuff, so we'll bring in these Twin Bolts. And I'm thinking that See the Unwritten is really good here, and Xenagos seems pretty decent. Just clogging up the board is very, very good. I don't know if the bow is necessarily good here. Crater's Claw still seems fun. Even Arc Lightning seems okay. But Twin Bolt can kill Avatar. It can kill Elvish Mystics. Polukranos, of course, stays in. Xenagos stays in. Nylea, I think Nylea and Bow of Nylea can safely come out. And I'm not even liking these Aspect of Hydras in here. Hero's Blade I'm going to go down to a 2 of. And maybe I don't need this many... Or maybe I just don't go See the Unwritten. Or Xenagos. Which one do I not care about? Yeah, I'm actually going to bring in all the See the Unwrittens here. Rather than... Xenagos. So hopefully I play this better. I apologize again. It's sometimes getting in those first matches, you just have to get in the mentality of, hey, I'm playing Magic the Gathering, let's not do stupid things. That was definitely a stupid thing to do. I caught myself right as I pushed OK to attack. That I think I was thinking it was a 5 toughness with the Shaman. Alright, yes, I'd like to play first. Let's see if we get an Elvish Mystic hand. This is a great hand. It's going to be Hero's Blade into Surrak. I cut this guy! Oh, MTGO. Yes, I cut him. I cut Nylea, 100%. But this is still a fine hand. So I think it didn't submit anything. It just went back to non-sideboarded. Maybe I'll have to check through the video. I swear I cut it. But he doesn't have a first turn play on a Mystic, so we're definitely ahead here. Especially the Surrak being able to attack in for 8. I don't know if he's has to have Valor Stance in his hand, or otherwise he's not going to be able to handle it. It's definitely be Hero's Blade and attack in with the Mystic, get him down to a 19. And then Surrak's going to come out to play next turn and swing in for 8. Making any Crater's Claw really, really good. Damage is going to matter a lot here. His best line of play would be able to get a white and then go with a wolf. Or a Fleeceman Lion, excuse me. But Wooded Foothills can't get a white. That's... What if he's Naya colors and we just didn't see it? Twin Bolt will be nice later on. Nylea is almost active. Avatar. I could Twin Bolt that down instead. That just seems like a terrible play, though. Crater's Claw will be nice again later on. It's just going to be Surrak. Give himself haste. And attack in. That's what this deck is supposed to do. So he's down to an 8. He's really got to find like a Valorous stance to take care of Surrak. At that point, the Crater's Claw. Annihilate will give my guy Trample next turn, too. So, again, very good shape. He's got to react right now. So, even if I have to, like, attach the Hero's Blade to a Mystic, that's not the worst play ever. So, there's a Mountain. We'll just go ahead and Crater's Claw right now. And that should just do it. Even if he tries to put in a Boon Satyr, we'll Twin Bolt it down. So that'll be exactly 9. So I'm pretty sure a Boon Satyr is going to flash down here. Crater's Claw is incredibly powerful in this deck. So Boon Satyr comes down. We'll bolt it off. And that's game. Okay, so we'll go to the sideboard and see what happened here. Nihilate. Oh, I kept Nihilate because I wanted to trample through stuff. I thought I did take it out though. Huh. Well, Arc Lightning's actually seeming pretty decent in this matchup. Kills off Fleecemane Lions. Kills off Elves. Kills off... And I just think it is better than relying on... We'll keep... Maybe it's Yasova that's just bad here. I want to keep it at least like around the 23 mark of creatures. And keep out of See the Unwritten. Boon Satyr actually does seem... Well, Boon Satyr seems very good, actually. Maybe it's Shaman. Or just maybe it's just a land here. I'm just going to cut a land. And we'll play this route. Yeah, Polukranos definitely is the best card in this deck. And we just need to... I think we just need to take his early game. Kill all the lions, the tigers, and the bears. I think I keep this barely because we are on the draw. And we have a way to scry. And we have a mountain. And See the Unwritten is going to be very powerful. But this is not an ideal hand at all. I need 2 more lands as soon as possible. Elvish Mystic wouldn't be a terrible draw. But I'll probably scry anything away but a land. There's a forest. That's lovely. Now a land is actually... I think, yeah, we want the land. So now we know we have 4 lands. There's a Fleecemane Lion. I can definitely arc lightning that down. Valor Stance is very, very difficult, though. So what I wanted to avoid was a turn 2. Fleecemane Lion. I could go Yasova to try and put some pressure on him. But if he taps out here, maybe I'll just kill the Fleecemane Lion. Yeah, River Hunter's only it is a 3/3, which is something I can deal with. I think exactly what we do here is just take this out. And then Polukranos can deal with... Oh, wow. That sucks. He's going to be... Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so mistake for a mistake. Whoa, he just passed the turn. That ends up being very, very good for us. So I think that I Polukranos here. He could, well, maybe not. Maybe just Boon Satyr and then end a turn. Can I take 8 here and then Boon Satyr and then... Oh, I can't quite see the Unwritten. So it's just going to be Polukranos. And hopefully it doesn't get Valor Stance. He could still just control out here. So I should be so dead here, though, because that would have been 8 damage. I'm going to have to look into the green route. The green route actually seems pretty good. What do I get out of green for, or white route? What do I get out of white for the legendary creatures? I know there's like Brimaz, but that's kind of hard to get out. And same with the Anafenza. But then Collected Company, I guess, gets better. I'm not quite sure if that is the route to go, though. Is there another legendary creature I'm not thinking of that'd be good as far as white? Is there a white-green one? I think I need to keep Reverent Hunter alive. I'll make this trade. That's fine. We have another Polukranos. He looks like he's a bit mana flooded. Or possibly not. It's going to be a morph card. What would we have morph? Oh, that's the one that destroys a card. So I can safely just put out the temple here and hopefully scry away a land. We now have See the Unwritten mana, so I might just Boon Satyr end a turn so we can go See the Unwritten. And you never know when that's a kill. Or I could just Polukranos. I'm thinking Polukranos is better. He would have killed the last one if he could have. So it could be the Death Mist Raptor out of the morph card. No, it is the Den Protector. Okay, so he gets to return a card from his graveyard to his hand, and he gets Surrak, which I'm okay with. Because he's going to Surrak here, and hopefully not have Valor Stance and Surrak. No, Avatar, which then allows him to... Yes, it does allow him. Wow. Avatar, but he's got to decide which one he wants to... give haste to, himself or the Avatar. Alright, himself. So I'm going to just be taking 5 here. And we're really banking on a huge See the Unwritten. Hero's Blade at this point I don't really like. Alright, so cross your fingers here. Oh, wow. Surrak and Xenagos. So, Xenagos, Surrak. I actually would have preferred another card. Because on the backswing, he can really punish me. I mean, I could give Formidable to... Yeah, that'd be 15. He wouldn't even have to block. And I think we'll just pass. Because now on the backswing we could just win. I mean, if he's got an Aspect of Hydra, he just wins. He's got one card in hand, though. I think he would have used it. We'll just block. If he has a card... Yeah, so much things in his deck is just so lethal. And I might just trade here with... On the backswing, I could do so much. With Yasova. Hero's Blade Yasova is huge. So, is there anything to get him up? Block, and then we're down to just card advantage. I know I have a Yasova with a blade. I think I just actually make the blocks, in all honesty. And maybe I could have, maybe that's going to end up being the wrong play. Especially with See the Unwritten now. It's just going to be Hero's Blade. And Yasova. And then attach it. And I could attack in for 14. I think I actually do here. Because can he kill me next turn with like a crazy Surrak would be 11 damage. He does have one card in hand though. So we'll attack in. This puts him in really jeopardy if he doesn't have something. See, here's where Aspect of Hydra would have been nice, because it would have plus 2'd him, which would have been at +4. Maybe actually that wouldn't have been. So he goes down to 5. Let's just hope he doesn't have a Boon Satyr end of turn and then something else. No, okay. I think we should be okay. We have a See the Unwritten again. Yeah, and he scoops. He must just have useless stuff. So his misplay cost him that game, 100%. My misplay cost me the game before that, so we're kind of even there. And his was an F6 misplay, and mine was just a stupid attack. So I like the deck so far. You saw how explosive it is. We'll go on to game number 2, and I hopefully won't just do some idiotic things here. This has been Kevin with RogueDeckBuilder.com. Thanks for watching.